With a population of only about 65,000, it's the largest city in Maine. And if you're into stunning scenery, good food, and a side of history, you'll find Portland a powerful punch. Start your day at the Holy Donut, where you can eat a donut and your vegetables too.
The main crop in Maine is potato. So we took the idea and put it right in the dough, and it makes them more velvety and delicious and unusual.
And you'll get a taste of what makes Portland, Portland.
It's my whole family involved. We're all from Portland. It's quirky. It's definitely not a chain. People ask if we are, but I don't want it to feel like a chain. I want it to feel like a quirky Portland place.
For a bigger bite and a little bit of exercise, check out Maine Foodie Tours.
You can swim because this was all the wharf and water.
Portland, Maine is pretty much the foodiest small town in America. We have more restaurants per capita here than any other city in the United States. So the food tours really allow visitors and locals alike to see what's really great about the food scene here.
Sample Maine cheeses and other local goodies at K. Horton Specialty Foods.
It is the whey instead of the curd.
And get a lesson on the anatomy of a lobster at Harbor Fish Market.
You can see this is a 1-pound lobster.
I like that you are able to talk to the chefs and to the people that are actually creating it, and it's delicious. What's not to love about some good food and beer and, you know.
You'll taste the nice nutty grape nut type flavor.
To get the lay of the land from a different vantage point, climb the winding staircases on a tour of the Portland Observatory. The reward? An amazing view of the city and glimpse of its maritime history.
The Portland Observatory is a maritime signal tower. It was built in 1807, and it was a ship-to-shore communication device. The idea was to put a tower on a high point of land, put a telescope on the top, look out on the harbor onto the ocean and see the ships coming in, and then the person at the top could signal that the ships were coming using flags.
And to get closer to the water, check out the Eastern Promenade, a green space and recreation area that sits right on Casco Bay.
Here on the Eastern Prom, you can go to the beach. You could go to Portland Paddle and go do stand-up paddling or kayaking. There's biking, running, walking.
You can sit and relax or stroll along the Eastern Prom Trail and explore the waterfront.
You get an authentic experience without needing a tour guide. You can go see the lobstering, you can go kayaking, you can go for a hike right here, all in the city, all within a couple hours.
20 minutes south of town in Cape Elizabeth, you'll find Portland Headlight. Even if you've never been to Maine, the iconic lighthouse might look familiar. It's one of the country's most photographed lighthouses. First lit in 1791, it is still operational today. And if the lighthouse is quintessentially Portland, then so is Lobster. And the Lobster Shack at Two Lights, a family-run restaurant that's been serving up classic Maine fare since 1969. And as soon as you arrive, you'll see the attraction.
It obviously starts with our location. It doesn't get much more Maine than being right on the water, serving lobster at a bright red picnic table, foghorn, and a lighthouse. But also we have had the same menu for decades of just classic lobster dinners, lobster rolls, fried clams, just the basics of what you want to have when you come to Maine.
The basics, served with a beautiful Maine view. Holly Furfer, CNN.